When a wide receiver like Juwan switches positions midway through the season, what's the challenge for you when it's a different person playing a spot where you had a good chemistry with the former player? What do you have to do in those instances?
I mean, honestly, I don't think really much. I think just when it comes to like man coverage and stuff and how, BA moves compared to JJ, like those are some things that are a little different. But I think JJ's, frame and playing X receiver, like he fits the mold pretty well. And he's done a great job of going in there and doing everything that we ask of him within our offense, just like BA. But obviously, I think they're slightly different just how they run and everything. So I guess that. But outside of that, I think we do, scheme up plays that are similar to what, he was doing at the F position. So I don't know. I think regardless, JJ's a competitor, and anytime, he's in a one-on-one matchup, I can always give him a shot and a chance, and he comes down with it. So I guess maybe that. So.
Brock, you like how, like he had that one where he caught it, they double caught it, the defender almost caught it. That the fact that he'll go get it for you, he'll fight for it. I mean, how much do you love that?
Yeah, I mean, as a quarterback to know, if it's not always a perfect situation, but you have complete trust in a guy that, is going to fight to the end of the whistle and do everything he can, obviously, for the team and for the ball itself. Like JJ's done that. He's time and time again has fought to the end, and when he catches the ball, gets more yards, or when the ball's up in the air, doing what he can to come down with it or make sure the defender doesn't get it. So as a quarterback, man, I got complete trust in him, and he's done that over and over again. So love playing with him.
Ron said that it was you, Deebo, and Kittle that spoke to the team where things just clicked. Do you still feel that same clicking going on, the consistency that was sparked ahead of the last game flowing into this game on a short week?
Yeah, I mean, it's our first day back, today, but I think just the mood within meetings and in passing, and we'll see here at practice, but it's, I feel like we do, have some momentum right now, but we definitely got to continue to earn that over and over again. It's not going to just be a magical thing. We got to put in the work, we got to study, and we got to go out and prove it and continue to have that. So that's been the case, in the past couple of years, and that hasn't changed since. So that's where we're at.
Does scoring 30 points represent a target mark for every game, no matter who you're facing?
I mean, obviously, it'd be nice to be able to do that every game, and I don't even know if that's necessarily a goal for ours, but our goal is to be the best that we can be, and if we are doing that, then that's just the result that comes from it. So I think I don't know really what our record is when we do score over 30, but for us, it's how can we put the best tape out there for ourselves and feel good about us playing together as a team. And then when we look at the scoreboard in those situations, it's usually good like that. So.
Can you take me through your thought process on the deep pass to Garendo? You were under center. It looked like there was a switch to the line. You went back into shotgun, and then Isaac obviously got past the linebacker. So I was just curious what you saw at the line of scrimmage on that play.
Yeah, we just got into a play where basically JJ and Isaac were in one-on-one situations, and I liked really just the matchup with him on a backer, and then he slipped him inside and went. Obviously, there was a guy in my face, so I sort of had to throw it up pretty early, similar to like the Tampa Bay one with Christian. So similar route there, but that's just what happened. I put the ball up, and he went under and got it, and was a big gain, man-to-man coverage, and was a situation that we wanted to be in. So.
A lot of you guys have talked about just kind of the desperation that you need to have here. How different does it feel when you're in this situation as opposed to previous years where, not that you didn't want to win every game, but where you need to win every game?
Yeah, I mean, I think it just comes back to, competing, and, the last couple of years, all we cared about was just week by week. We didn't care about where we were at going into the whole playoff thing. We wanted to get in, we wanted to win our division, and what that took was to win every single week. And, with where we're at now, it can't be what is the end going to look like. It has to be we have to take care of business today and then tomorrow, and then when the game comes, take care of each play and drive and quarter. It's just being in the moment, man, and not looking too far ahead. And so with that comes, playing together as a team and playing desperate because we don't have room to lose or anything like that. So it's just where we're at.
Put on the tape from Sunday, could you see that desperation?
Yeah, you could feel it. Definitely. I think just across the board as a team, everybody had just another bit more of sense of urgency, and I think we executed and played together as a team, man, and we didn't let off, and so really like that. But that was last week, so now it's on to this week, and how can we do that again?
Adjustment is it for you to have a new starting running back? You could have a fourth this week. You've already had three, and they're all different pass blockers and catchers. So what kind of adjustment do you have to make?
I mean, I think our offensive line has done a great job with just doing their part in the run game, and then whoever's carrying the ball behind, it's their job to hit the gaps and do their thing. But for me, I trust in whoever it is. When it comes to the run game, and then obviously in the pass game, I think we have a really smart running back room where they know where to step up and fit into blocks, and have given me time, and so I trust in all those guys. So there's that. But I think not having Christian or JP, guys with a little bit more experience, that could always be a thing. But Isaac came in, did a great job. Patrick Taylor, he's had experience. We could obviously have Deebo back there as well. So I'm very confident in the guys that we got. So
going through your progressions and letting that dictate where you go with the ball and feeding George Kittle when he's having an all-pro season.
Yeah, I mean, I think just how we scheme it up and everything. For me, it's like I trust in the game plan. I trust in our guys to go and make plays, and I just try to take what the defense gives me. I don't walk up to the line of scrimmage in a play and go, I'm going to go here, just because. There's a reason why I go to a certain guy, and it's per coverage, and I'm just trying to get to my answer per play. So George has had a great year. I think he's done a great job of catching the ball and then getting yards after, and sparking us in that sense. But that's sort of just how I go about it. But definitely when you walk up and you see man coverage and situations, that's where it can be all right, I like my guy here in this situation or matchup, and I'm going to do what I can to get him the ball. I think that's a little different. But when you're going through progressions against zone and things like that, it's different. So.
Do some interesting things on the back end. They play a decent amount of cover six. What do you see from their defense?
Yeah, man, I think they do a lot, to be honest. Just coverages and how they play. They have a lot on tape, which as an offense and a quarterback, you just got to be on top of your stuff per play. Sometimes there's those defenses where you walk up and you know what they're in, and sort of expect them to do certain tendencies throughout the game from what you've seen on film. But I think these guys do a good job of switching things up, and you just got to be on top of your stuff. Their front is really good and explosive. They've gotten better throughout the year, and their secondary, their linebackers, everybody, they all tie together, man. They're playing the best football that they have right now. So huge challenge for us.
And Cambiar said that they chose you and Deebo because you guys are gritty. We asked Kyle about it. He said you guys are authentic. What was your message to the team Saturday night?
I mean, I'm not going to go into complete detail, but I do think it was just important for our team to hear, I guess from a guy on defense, Deebo, and then myself, just what it's going to take, moving forward, and what our mindset has to be, and at the end of the day, man, just playing desperate football with where we're at in the season, and we don't have room for error. Now's the time to get up and go, and to create momentum and energy for each other, both sides of the ball, playing as a team. And I think just hearing that from players and having it be a player-led team, it's important, man. It's huge, and so especially with where we're at. So, yeah, that's what was said.
Deebo hasn't had production he's used to in the last month or so. And he said on social media yesterday he's not struggling, he's just not getting opportunities. As the quarterback, or captain, teammate, do you feel the need to talk to him, just make sure you know where his head's at? I mean, Deebo and I talk all the time, and he's one of my best friends on this team. I absolutely love Deebo and what he's done for me and helping me out. We talk all the time, and yeah, I think he's right. He's doing great right now with what we ask of him in the offense, and he's not struggling or anything, man. It's just like I've said before about guys like Ricky, or last year with Ayuk for a little bit. There's just moments, I guess, throughout seasons where guys just don't get the ball, just depending on scheme or what the defensive scheme is, and them taking guys away. So I want to get Deebo the ball every play if I could. I want to have him
break all the records as best as possible. I want Deebo to do Deebo things, and we all do in this building. So that's just how the games have gone. But I love my guy, and I'm going to do everything I can to give him the ball. So thanks guys.